people who are in the wine industry want to be in the wine industry. They've chosen to be here. So you have a lot of really smart people there that really are passionate about the industry. Our goal here is to create an environment where people can forget about their lives for a moment, come and relax and have a great time in the Napa Valley. And I always constantly kind of go back to that perspective. That's really what we're trying to accomplish. So this is our Church Vineyard Sauvignon Blanc. We have two different clones out here. One is a clone that I sourced from Larry Hyde, and it's a Muscat clone. Part of the motivation for giving back through donations is a way of kind of showing gratitude. Everyone can give something, and so we kind of came to an approach of when we first started with our business, we got involved in Napa Valley, we'd go to auctions and we might donate, $200. And then as our business grew a little bit, we're like, okay, we can give a little bit more. And we just continued to do that. And we try to find causes that are important to us. And those causes are things that involve children, involve education, involve healthcare. One of the things you'll notice is how the grapes are all exposed. And this is a little unique. Some people like to have the grapes covered up a little more than this. So I started off with our vineyard management company, Farm Napa Valley, and then followed by John Anthony Vineyards. That started in 2003. Then in 2009, when the recession hit, people wanted less expensive wine, our distributors specifically. And so we came out with Jam, short for John and Michelle, which was a Cabernet, followed by Butter. And then Butter found some little seam in the universe and took off. From there, we launched cereal wine out of Paso Robles. And we also have Weather, which is our Pinot Noir and Chardonnay focused Burgundian program. Everything from the goals have wines from Santa Barbara all the way up to the Oregon coast. What's special about this is one of my first vineyards that I leased back in 2003. Our first crop was in 2005. Mom and Dad, Tony and Joanne Truchard, got involved in here in Carneros in 1973. They bought their first property. I was born in 1972, so I was really brought up here in Napa Valley on the grape growing side of the business. And then I finished college in the mid-90s, and I really wanted to find a way to do what my mom and dad did. I knew it took time and money. I was 24 at the time, I had lots of time, I had no money whatsoever. Like mid-90s, I started a little vineyard management company that eventually is called Farm Napa Valley, which is still in operation today, and then started leasing our own vineyards in the late 90s. My first exposure to giving was with the Napa Valley wine auction. And when I was in college, my parents asked me if I could help pour, and so that was my first real exposure, like, oh my gosh, this whole event, which is a really fun event, black tie, I'm like, this is it. And what are they raising money for? This is great. They're raising money for our local farm worker community for healthcare. I'm one of 6 kids, and my parents definitely provided a good example of making family a priority. My dad worked a lot. He was a doctor in Reno, and then we came to Napa every weekend for 12 years, and before we moved to Napa full time. And so they were busy. So I think that gave me a good foundation of like, you don't have to do either or, you can do both. You can have a great, strong family unit, and you can also pursue your dreams and aspirations. Yeah, Michelle and I, we're celebrating our 25 years of marriage this year. If it wasn't for the foundation that my mom and dad taught me in farming and hard work and discipline, then without that foundation, it would have been hard to accomplish everything we have accomplished. The goal here is to kind of create like a little umbrella. Think of it as it's like if you want to be outside by the pool, but you might not want to be in the direct sun. Ideally, like you're under an umbrella and it's 82 degrees, because that's my favorite. A lot of things we do is probably for the benefit of others, but selfishly, a lot of things I do is like, these are things that Michelle and I have always dreamt of and I've wanted to do. And so like, how do I create that for myself and for the people around us? And I think that's probably part of the drive, is just having a tomorrow that's maybe a little more enjoyable and fun and happier and better than today. If all of us leave the world a little better off than we found it, that's a good thing.